Imagine this for a moment. You're standing at the edge of a cliff, your legs trembling, the wind whipping against your face. Behind you lies the comfort zone, safe but stifling. Ahead of you stretches the unknown, terrifying yet full of promise. Which path will you choose? It is in these moments of choice, these moments of hesitation and fear, that our true destiny is forged. And today, I am here to tell you that the pain you feel or have felt is not your enemy. It is your gateway to greatness. Today, we are going to explore a universal truth that touches each of us differently, but has the potential to transform our lives if we embrace it fully. That truth is, to grow, we must suffer. It may sound harsh, almost cruel, but this principle has governed human existence since the dawn of time. The greatest victories, the deepest transformations, and the most meaningful accomplishments are often born from trials that test our resilience, that break us down, only to rebuild us stronger. Let me guide you through this reflection so that together we can uncover the hidden richness in pain. Look around you. Nature itself teaches us that suffering is a catalyst for growth. Take the example of a butterfly. Before it takes its majestic flight, it must struggle to break free from its cocoon. This process seems cruel. It struggles, it strains, but this struggle is essential. Without it, its wings wouldn't be strong enough to fly. The same applies to us, humans. Our moments of struggle, these trials that seem insurmountable, are the tools that forge our inner strength. Pain is a forge. It refines, it purifies, it transforms. It is in the moments when we are pushed to our limits that we discover who we truly are. It compels us to develop untapped resources, to push the boundaries of what we believe is possible. Now, imagine a seed buried in the ground. It must break its shell, dig through darkness, and push through compacted soil to reach the light. Without this effort, it would never become a majestic tree. You too are that seed. When suffering enters our lives, it often acts as an alarm. It wakes us up, makes us aware of what's wrong, of what needs to change. Too often, we remain stuck in habits, relationships, or situations that no longer serve us. We settle for mediocrity out of fear of the unknown until a trial shatters this illusion of comfort. Think of those moments when life forced you to stop, to reevaluate your priorities. Perhaps it was a breakup, a job loss, or an illness. These events, though painful, carry an essential lesson. They force us to look beyond the surface and explore our true essence. They remind us that we are stronger than we imagine. Pain, as brutal as it may be, is a mirror. It forces us to face our fears, our weaknesses, but also our ability to overcome them. It is a powerful signal that pushes us to ask the right questions. Who am I really? What do I truly want? Personal growth is uncomfortable. Imagine a muscle you work out at the gym. To make it stronger, you must subject it to tension, to stress. This causes micro tears in the muscle tissue, but it's precisely this process that repairs and strengthens it. Life works in a similar way. Every challenge, every trial you face is like that exercise for your soul. Unfortunately, many people flee discomfort. They choose the path of least resistance, settling for the status quo even if it means giving up on their dreams. But remember, every time you run from pain, you're also running from the opportunity to grow. What if, instead of running, you chose to embrace discomfort? Imagine all that you could achieve if you saw every obstacle as a chance to become stronger. What differentiates those who thrive from those who stagnate is not the absence of pain, but how they confront it. Resilient people don't see pain as an enemy to avoid, but as an ally to understand. They know that every disappointment, every rejection, every failure carries within it a seed of wisdom. Take Thomas Edison, for example. Before inventing the light bulb, he failed thousands of times. But for him, every failure was a lesson, an opportunity to refine his approach. Imagine if he had given up at the first difficulty. It's no different for you. The trials you're going through today are the building blocks of tomorrow's success. Also, think of athletes who train relentlessly, artists who paint for hours on end, or entrepreneurs who endure failure after failure for every victory. All these journeys share one constant. They transform pain into creative energy. What makes a victory bittersweet, what gives it all its flavor, is the journey taken to achieve it. If everything were easy, if every success were achieved without effort, what value would we attribute to it? Suffering is what gives depth to our achievements. Think back to those moments when you worked tirelessly to reach a goal. The fatigue, the doubts, the failures were omnipresent. But once the goal was reached, the sense of accomplishment was commensurate with the sacrifices. That is the beauty of suffering. It magnifies our triumphs. We are not meant to carry our burdens alone. Suffering can feel isolating, but it also has the power to bring us closer to others. In moments of pain, we discover the value of solidarity, friendship, and love. These bonds are often strengthened by shared trials. If you are going through a trial, know that you are not alone. Reach out, share your pain, and you will find souls ready to support you. Together, we are stronger. Together, we can turn suffering into opportunities for collective growth. It may seem paradoxical, but it is possible to find gratitude in moments of suffering. When you learn to see pain as a teacher, you begin to recognize its value. You understand that every challenge, every trial, is a chance to become a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Take time to reflect on what your trials have taught you. Perhaps they helped you discover untapped strength, deepen your relationships, or reevaluate your priorities. Gratitude transforms pain into a positive driving force. To grow, you must be willing to suffer. But this suffering is not an end in itself. It is a passage, a rite of transformation. Every step, no matter how difficult, brings you closer to the person you are destined to become. So, embrace challenges with courage. Don't fear the unknown, the discomfort, or the pain. Remember that behind every trial lies an opportunity. You are stronger than you think, more resilient than you imagine. Together, let us embrace this journey. For it is in suffering that we find the strength to grow, and it is in growth that we find the true meaning of life.